Good afternoon and happy Thursday, everyone. It is Scott Wohlers with River Place Capital. It is Thursday, October the 8th, and wanted to talk about a very interesting week that we've seen in the markets this past week since we last spoke, and a lot of headlines and a lot that's been driving the markets, and wanted to kind of break down what's been happening, what's been causing things to move, and as we've moved higher over the last week, explaining what has actually caused that and kind of walk through some of the dynamics, as well as talk about what's more important to the market? Is it politics and news headlines, or is it economics? And we're going to kind of talk a little bit about that at the very end of the video. Hope that you enjoy that. And last week, the S&P 500 finished the week up 1.5% on the week, but was very much outperformed by the small and mid cap indices and indexes that have been well behind the 500 year to date. And you saw a lot of catch up out of those indexes. But after we spoke on Thursday, a major headline happened, and we saw it was about 1 o'clock Friday morning that the president announced via Twitter that he did test positive for COVID-19. And we saw an immediate sell off into the futures and into the stock market. We saw an immediate sell off Friday. But something very interesting happened during the day Friday. We started to see the market turn and move upward, where you would have thought the news of President Donald Trump's positive COVID diagnosis would really have a very big negative impact on the market. But a headline arose out of Congress and out of Washington that stimulus talks were up and going again. And you saw the markets reverse themselves and move higher. And over the weekends, the headline was, on top of Donald being sick and being treated, was that stimulus talks were still ongoing. And on Monday, you saw the market open up positive, and you saw a nice big bounce on Tuesday as well until about 2:30 Wednesday or Tuesday afternoon, when President Trump tweeted out that the negotiations had stalled and had stopped, and he is instructing everyone to hold off in the Senate and in the House on negotiations till after the election on the stimulus plan. However, he walked those comments back late Tuesday evening, and yesterday you saw a nice rally of up over 500 points on the Dow. And what that is really telling us is investors are more concerned about getting a stimulus bill passed than they are about who's necessarily in the White House or what's going on in Congress or what laws and what news headlines are. Is investors are more concerned about the stimulus package and the impact that that's going to have on the economy moving forward. So what really moves markets is markets will move on headlines and are very much headline driven. But at the end of the day, what's very interesting about that is even with a president who's currently still sick with COVID-19, and the markets have moved higher, and it's because of the hopes that there will be continued talks and that there will be a stimulus bill passed. And so it's very interesting that ultimately investors are more concerned about what the impact of policies and things are going to be on the economy, not necessarily what's going on or who's sitting in the White House. Markets and companies will find ways to adjust and adapt and find ways to make money no matter what regime is in power, no matter what the rules and regulations are. They're very quick and adaptable. So investors have told us, hey, we want the stimulus bill, we want that passed, and that's more important to the overall health of our country than maybe what happens in the outcome in November or what happens no matter who's in charge. So at any time, if you have questions about what's going on with your portfolio or anything that we can do to help you navigate these markets, as we are going to be in a volatile time through the election season, call us. We're easy to talk to. You can reach us at 904-346-3460, or as always, check us out online at www.riverplacecapital.com. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your week. Thanks so much for watching.